Coming up, a review of the book Nexus, A Brief History of Information Networks from the Stone Age to AI, written by Yuval Noah Harari. Namaste friends, my name is Shinil Subramanian Payamal and you are listening to the Histology podcast. Before I proceed, a full disclosure. This book was bought with my own money and not been provided to me by the author or publisher. Little bit about the author. Yuval Noah Harari is a historian, philosopher and the best-selling author of Sapiens, Homo Deus, 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, the children's series Unstoppable Us. His books have been translated into 65 languages with 45 million copies sold. Together with his husband Isaac Yahav, Yuval Noah Harari is the co-founder of Sapienship, a social impact company that advocates for global collaboration with projects in the realm of education and storytelling. Harari has a PhD in history from the University of Oxford, is a lecturer at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem's History Department, and is a distinguished research fellow at the University of Cambridge's Center for the Study of Existential Risk. Let me read a brief description of the book. Quote, "For the last 100,000 years, we sapiens have accumulated enormous power. But despite all our discoveries, inventions and conquest, we now find ourselves in an existential crisis. The world is on the verge of ecological collapse. Misinformation abounds, and we are rushing headlong into the age of AI, a new information network that threatens to annihilate us. For all that we have accomplished, why are we so self-destructive?" Nexus looks through the long lens of human history to consider how the flow of information has shaped us and our world, taking us from the Stone Age through the canonization of Bible, early modern witch hunts, Stalinism, Nazism, and the resurgence of populism today. Yuval Noah Harari asks us to consider the complex relationship between information and truth, bureaucracy and mythology, wisdom and power. He explores how different societies and political systems throughout the history have wielded information to achieve their goals for good and ill. And he addresses the urgent choices we face as non-human intelligence threatens our very existence. Information is not the raw material of truth, neither is it a mere weapon. Nexus explores the hopeful middle ground between these extremes and in doing so rediscovers our shared humanity. Unquote. This book, which is around 400 pages, is divided into 3 parts and has a total of 11 chapters. The first part has 5 chapters, the second and third part have 3 parts each. The first part of this book surveys the historical development of human information networks. Part 2 argues that we are creating an entirely new kind of information network without pausing to reckon with its implications. It emphasizes the shift from organic to inorganic information networks. The third and the final part of the book examines how different kinds of societies might deal with the threats and promises of the inorganic information network. Some of the things I have personally found interesting in this book. First, in 2016, an internal Facebook report discovered that 64% of all extremist group joins are due to our recommendation tools. Our recommendation system grows the problem. A secret internal Facebook memo from August 2019, leaked by the whistleblower Frances Haugen, stated, "We have evidence from a variety of sources that hate speech, divisive political speech, and misinformation on Facebook and its family of apps are affecting societies around the world. We also have compelling evidence that our core product mechanics such as virality, recommendations, and optimizing for engagement are a significant part of why these types of speech flourish on the platform." Second, on page 328, the author has mentioned the following. Quote, "American white supremacists have tried to justify their position by appealing to various hallowed texts, most notably the US Constitution and the Bible. The US Constitution originally legitimized racial segregation and the supremacy of the white race, reserving full civil rights for white people and allowing the enslavement of black people. The Bible not only just sanctified slavery in the 10 Commandments and numerous other passages, but also placed a curse on the offspring of Ham, the alleged forefather of Africans, saying that the lowest of slaves will he be to his brothers. Genesis chapter 9, verse 25. Unquote. Third, on page 377, the following is stated. Quote, "The division into separate information cocoons could lead not just to economic rivalries and international tensions, but also to the development of very different cultures, ideologies, and identities. Guessing future cultural and ideological developments is usually a fool's errand. It is far more difficult than predicting economic and geopolitical developments. How many Romans or Jews in the days of Tiberius could have anticipated that a splinter Jewish sect would eventually take over the Roman Empire and the emperors would abandon Rome's old gods to worship an executed Jewish rabbi?" Unquote. Conclusion. Nexus, A Brief History of Information Networks from the Stone Age to AI, is a significant contribution to contemporary discussions about technology, society, and the future of humanity. Harari invites readers to reflect on our relationship with information and challenges us to consider how we can navigate the complexities of an increasingly interconnected world. Whether you are a seasoned Harari fan or new to his work, Nexus is an enlightening read that prompts us to think critically about the role of information in shaping our past, present, and future. I give this book 4.25 out of 5. Apart from the hardcover and paperback formats, the book is also available in Kindle and Audible format. I have given the respective buy links in the show notes. Please check them out for the latest prices. Last but not the least, thank you for spending a valuable time listening to this book review. Really grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe to Histology Podcast on your favorite podcasting app, and also feel free to leave a review. Also, please check histology.com for all previous episodes. Thanks and looking forward to hearing from you. Take care and bye.